We were in Perth. We played, in my opinion, a really bad gig. But at the end, like the band we were playing with and a couple of guys that were there, so I came up and was like, yeah, that was really good. The energy was incredible. Reminded me of when I was a punk back in the day, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't quite punk, but it was similar sort of thing. And I was like, yeah, that was nice.
Grew up listening to Blondie, and Wolf's probably my favourite band. So it's not like I wake up every day and I'm like, right, I'm gonna be Debbie Harry today. But no, it's probably more subconscious than it is conscious.
The band has been together for 1.5 years, I believe, give or take. Not in this current form, but the original 3 have been together for that long, anyway.
We were together and we were starting to write songs, and then we went away actually. We were playing in bands like through the school with Liam, and so we got in contact with him, asking if he'd want to just do it with us and just start jamming, start writing some songs and stuff. And we just sort of went from there. There's no clear aim like, oh, well, we'll do the band to do this. It was just sort of, we'll do the band to do the band. You'd been learning how to play an instrument like most of your life. You'd kind of want to use it.
Joined them in December. Kieran put up a little post on Aberdeen Musicians Wanted, or whatever that Facebook group is called, and saying that Black Tiles needs a bass player urgently to play Hogmanay. And I was like, I play bass, hello. And I had a month to learn a very bass heavy set list. I thought I could sort of get away with it because you can kind of simplify things, but no, it was great fun. But yeah, so I joined early December. Yeah, so it's been 7 months now. It was kind of like being given a band on a silver platter to just sort of have fun with, because since they were kind of already fairly established and they had an EP out and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it was great fun, and they were really lovely to me. Not to sort of get everyone but blushing, including myself, but everyone's really talented, and it's really easy. It was really easy to come into the band, and it was really good to find someone to play with where the music that they already had I really liked.
Crystal blue, feels like every song is about you, and I guess this one will be too.
A lot of the time, like words, I only really do the words, or like I'll sing a little bit, like when they've got something going, I'll just be like, oh, could it go like this, but on a guitar. Either while I do the chorus, or all of you do that, or play the chorus just now. 1, 2, 3.
Tilly and Kieran start off the whole process. They bring it to practice and we run through it loads of times until we're happy, and we tweak it and offer input, and each come up with their own parts. And I know personally I like to go away myself and listen to it and practice it on my own.
For Molly Marguerite, it started out with a bass line that Tilly wrote, which is what I play in the chorus. And I just played around with what she had, which is basically just the, like, what do you call them, the bass notes in the chords? Yeah. Grunntoner is what I think that's what we would call it anyway. Yeah, so that was just like the bass note for the chords that Kieran was playing, or Tilly was playing. So I just sort of fiddled about with that, and then they were like, oh, that sounds cool, and then, oh, okay. And yeah, it's basically just 4 notes around that. When I first learned to play bass, I learned the scales first, so that's always what I sort of use. Yeah, just fiddling about, really. It's normally how it goes. And then someone says, oh, keep that, and then, okay, what was it I played again?
You just do it from the beginning.
Yeah,
go through all the way down.
I don't know, I like to try and complement the music, because it's not so hard when you have something already there. If if that makes any sense. I try to be creative with it and not just do the first thing that comes into my head. I sort of like to be a little bit experimental. Yeah, and that's why.
Words-wise, I find I don't really like a song if I've done it over a few days. Like the only songs that we've stuck with are ones that I've written in about like 10 minutes, because I just find like I come back to them and I think they're shite. So like the only ones that we use are ones that I've just gone like blah, 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 and this is the song. I lost my phone like in September last year, and I had so many of them just on my notes, like on the phone that I left on the bus, and I haven't got them back, and I can't even like begin to think of them, because it's not like I sat down and like worked through them, do you know what I mean? It's just like stuff I just wrote on the bus on the way to work and stuff like that.
I just sit and play my guitar for a long period of time, and I mess around with my loop pedal, like loop station thing, and just like build up songs. But then occasionally Tilly will maybe beat me to it, and that often we start with the music, but if Tilly's got lyrics, she'll sometimes come to me and be like, I want something that sounds like this feeling, like create that, and I do that. Often Tilly will like play a song and it's like, that's the feeling. It's not the sound, but it's the right sort of avenue to go down. That's pretty easy to go from. When it's just like I want it to be dreamy or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm struggling to think of an example, but like that's quite hard because there's a lot to choose from. It's like you've got every option in the world, and then you've got to pick one. So.
And we burst like bubbles. Our mother's troubles. Strawberry smiles blow.
It's just about like me and my sister growing up, like not really having much, but like just making do, and like small things being like just the whole world, I guess, which is how everyone grows up. So it was like it's like a lot of it is like quite specific and quite niche, like how my sister and I grew up. But I just wanted it to feel very small, but the music itself is quite big and atmospheric, if you get what I mean. So I wanted the lyrics to be very small.
I haven't recorded a lot of music where I play bass for the whole song before. I think I've only actually done like 3 or 4 recordings with a bass, so it was sort of a new experience for me, as well as being very exciting. It was very fun to see the song unfold in the studio, I suppose. Yeah,
don't cut out on the
Well, it's just the exact same thing as the chorus there.
Yeah? No, that is the chorus. And then the different. No, we're good. It is, but I just keep it the same. It's just a chorus, and then we'll do that for like its own bit.
I think to start with, we were just happy to be writing songs. It's not easy to have 4 people in a room and like for the first time write a song together, because it's not something you've done with each other before. You know it when you play it, like when you have it, you go, oh yeah, this is one of our songs. And then there's other things you go, nah, that's shite. It's not for us. It's good. It's maybe not bad. It's maybe good, but it's just not ours. So we leave it.
I think after our first EP, we got a reasonable amount of feedback, and we definitely paid attention to that when we were recording the new song.
I think we've only played the one actually in Edinburgh. We've played in Glasgow quite a bit now, and it's good fun. We've had like the whole range of like types of gigs down in Glasgow, because we've supported different bands. We've played our own show down there, so we've had this whole sort of range.
The long but if the lyrics and if there are just more words.
I probably get more nervous when there's no one there. I think that's the worst, because then it's like just you and like guy from the bar and your mum or Kieran's mum. That's the only people there. No, we don't play so many like that anymore, but I think that's probably the worst for me. Or like I get more nervous when it's a band that I really like that we're supporting more than headlining, I think. And most of the nerves are like before we go on, I think, where it's like, oh, is it going to be okay? And then it's fine. Yeah.
I used to get real nervous but I don't anymore at all for some reason. I think we've played an excessive amount of gigs in the last year or so, and I just sort of got used to it, and what's the worst that can happen sort of thing. I think the last time I got nervous was when we supported Vegan Leather, because they're sort of reasonably established, and I was like, I kind of don't want to fuck up in front of these guys. But if we're playing at Drummond's on a Friday night, not nervous at all.
What are they called again?
I don't know, the ones that look like mops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mop dog.
Yeah.
Are they called mops? No, that's a different dog.
Yeah. Definitely looking to like do my like uni placements in Glasgow, so I think we'll be bi-coastal in that sense, that I'll be like there for a bit while everyone's still here, so I'll be hoping I mean that's not us like moving there, I don't know, see what happens. I've got like 2 years left of uni, so for at least for the time being I'm definitely here, but yeah, I'd be open to it. A lot of bands that like do well from Scotland have had to like go down to those places even if they're from elsewhere, so I guess it's just the natural route that folk take.
I don't know, we're just looking to keep playing more places. You've just got to keep sort of doing the next thing, because like we play in Aberdeen and we get good crowds and everyone has a fun time, and then you've just got to like go on to like the next place and get it there too, I guess.
Looking to maybe record some stuff through the summer, maybe not to release, but just to have like a really like strong like roster to send away to like labels and stuff like that, just to sort of work on that side of things. I think we're probably going to just hone ourselves a bit more, because I think we've sort of got the live stuff down, and I think we should maybe work on like songwriting and like musicianship and stuff like that, because I think we've got the live stuff okay. So I think that's probably where we're going to go. Thank you.
A year ago, you know, a record deal or anything wasn't even like in our head. Now it's sort of got some different things going on, and just maybe some bigger festivals and stuff. Try to be a Scottish band rather than an Aberdonian band, if you know what I mean, and then see where we can go down that way. I don't know. Just keep moving on.
A couple of months ago we played a surprise gig for my dad at his 60th birthday party, which was held in like a new rock club bar place in Oslo. On the ground floor there were just people who were visiting the bar, and then on the second floor it was my family having a party. And we played a set, and well, we made my dad cry during the song where we sing "Boys Should Cry," so that was a dream come true.